Today, we're gonna throw the best fall fishing baits in order to catch more fish. Come on. Oh, there's one. Oh my gosh, that was sick. I watched that. That's a fish. We're on. There we go. There's one. Oh, he's big. He's big. Oh my gosh. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're out here, and today we're going to be using the best fall fishing baits in order to catch more fish. So today we're out here with a bunch of tackle, and today's video is actually sponsored by Carl's Bait and Tackle. If you guys want to check them out, it is the perfect time to stock up and get some fall fishing baits, some winter baits, anything you could ever think of. You guys can hit that link down below in the description. And also, if you've never used Carl's, you can start a free members trial, and that actually gets you more discounts and more perks, and you can use Logan 10 at checkout and save some money off your first purchase. But today we have a few fall fishing baits that we're about to take out on the water and hopefully get on some fish and see what happens. But we're up nice and early, and we're going to try and put these things to the test. Obviously, it's probably more fall where you guys are than where I am. We're in the south, so we have a interesting fall, but the fall can actually be a difficult time to catch some fish. So today we're out here, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what we throw down here and what we're going to use and some places that we're going to catch these fish. But let's go ahead, let's check out the tackle, load the boat up, and catch some fish. So we're gonna start off right here with the old lipless crankbait. This is honestly one of my personal favorites, and it's one of my favorites to throw year round. This bait just gets it done, and if you get a little shad color, you really cannot beat this thing. Basically, in the fall, a bunch of these fish like to school up. They get together, they're moving around because the water temperature isn't so hot, and they're starting to school up, chase some bait. So what better to throw than a little lipless crankbait right there? I like this one because you can actually control the depth. Obviously, square bills and stuff like that work, but the lipless crankbait is just the go-to for me, and it drives the fish insane. So that's definitely number one on the list, and we're about to grab number two. Number two is probably, depending on where you are, if it's already kind of a little cool, then it might be a little rough to get a bite on this thing. But here it's like 60-ish in the morning, so it's not too cold. These fish should still be moving around. We got a little buzz bait right here. Now, this is because those bait fish, whenever they're swimming around in the morning time, if you can get this one out there, this just chums up so much water that the fish just cannot resist this thing. And if it's not too cold, they will hit this thing, and they just can't resist it because it looks like a dying bait fish. Next, we have a giant swim bait rod. Now, swim baits are a good way to get bites in the fall because these fish are out feeding, they're looking for a big meal, and you can throw all kinds of stuff. Right here we got a little glide bait, but if you're not into the bigger stuff, the baby bull shad is a really good bait to throw. It's honestly one of my favorites to throw in the fall. There's also a bull gill, there's a bull mullet, there's all kinds of stuff, and they have some sick colors, some shad colors, which should be perfect for what you're throwing and trying to match the hatch with. But swim baits are a good way to get some bigger bites, I feel like. So I mean, I'm trying to get into swim baits, so we got a little glide tied up that we might throw around today and see if we can make something happen. Then you have this box right here, which is absolute money for the fall. Let me show you guys what we got in here. We got a little bit of everything. So, oh, I about just dropped all of it. That would have been really bad. We have lipless crankbaits, a few square bills over here, and then like I said, we have some baby bull shads right here. It's kind of stuck in the packaging. We also have some chatterbaits, which are a really good fall bait because you're trying to just imitate bait fish, and this is the perfect way. You get a little chatterbait, put a little exo swim on there, and just look at that thing kicking around. Like, how could you resist that? And it's got a little blade. Obviously, a chatterbait and a spinnerbait are kind of the same, so I mean, both of those are really good. Pretty much anything moving is just killer in the fall because these fish are just feeding on these bait fish. But for a few of those finicky fish, the ones that are still kind of strange acting, the weather's kind of messing them up, you can't go wrong with a little crawl right there. Crawl or a worm, can't beat it. Little Texas rig, works all year round, and that's for the fish probably maybe later in the day, the ones that aren't grouped up, the ones that are kind of doing their own thing. And you really cannot not get bites on a crawl or a worm. So we got that, we got a swim bait, we got moving baits, we got a buzz bait. I mean, we have pretty much everything in order to catch fish in the fall, and that is exactly what we're about to go do. We're about to hop on the boat, load all this stuff up, and then we're gonna go catch some fish and see how many we can get, and hopefully get on a school. But let's see if we can catch some good ones. to start off kind of up shallow, probably with the buzzbait. That's what we're gonna start with, just because if some of these fish are hanging around shallow and you throw this buzzbait up there, they're not gonna be able to resist this thing. It's gonna be like an injured shad. I mean, look at that. How could they resist, right? But this basically, there's like this creek back here that kind of drains out, and that's kind of where all these bait fish are gonna go. They're gonna kind of hide up in this stuff, and then the fish come up shallow, and especially some of the bigger fish come up shallow, and it's a good time to catch some big ones because they hang up there and chase some bait. So we're gonna throw this buzzbait around for a little bit. Then we're probably gonna throw that lipless, maybe that glide bait. I'm not real sure just yet, but we're gonna get on them. Okay, I'm already snagged. We're already off to a great start. I think that the hardest part of fall fishing is probably finding the fish. I feel like they're constantly on the move, so that might be the hardest part of fall fishing. But once you get dialed in, know what they're biting, know where they're at, I mean, you're just on them. That's all there. Oh, I'm on. Oh, that was a light little bite. Light little bite. Nice, slurped it. Let's see if we'll hit it again. Yeah, but once you get on them, you're on them. There we go. He couldn't resist the buzzbait. Just couldn't hook him. Good thing about the buzzbait too is you can really throw it up there in that sticks and stuff. You can get it in some hard to reach places. Let's see if we can find a little school out here. Oh. The lipless is honestly my favorite bait. I think it might be the favorite bait of all time. It's too good. And especially if you can find them like schooled up, it's just game over out here. It's a good search bait too. I mean, you can throw this thing, rip it through, nothing hits it, on to the next spot. Oh, there's a school down there. Oh gosh, there's a school down there. Oh gosh, that was sketchy. We're gone. They're like way down here. We'll just drift right here. Keep casting. There's somewhere over here. Oh, I just got hit right there, I think. Oh, I got one. We're on. We're on. There we go. There we go. Heck yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. He's little, but we'll take him. First fish of the day. Let's go. This little fish is testing me, man. Dude, this is insane. See you, little guy. Yeah. There we go. Hey, there's a fish over here though, and that's a good sign. Maybe there's more. Maybe they're bigger than that one too, if we're lucky. I'm on. Yep, we're on a school. Yep, that feels better though. Come on up here, buddy. Hey. We're just gonna, oh my gosh. Quick release. I just saw my lipless crank boomerang back at my head. I don't like that. There's two, back to back. We might be on a school over here. Keep casting. All right, well, this morning is just not it. It's not happening. I've caught two, but the bite's just extremely slow. So we're gonna come back in the afternoon. We're gonna give it a chance to warm up a little bit. It's pretty cool out right now. Let the fish get dialed in, then we're gonna come back and we're gonna catch them. So I'll see you guys in the afternoon. All right, we are out here for day number 2. We're gonna see if the fishing's a little bit better. It's honestly warmed up a lot. The weather's been changing so much that honestly it's been hard to catch fish. But today I think it's gonna be the day and we're gonna get on some. So we're gonna start off with the chatterbait. I feel like we should throw this around maybe up here by like the shallows and stuff and see if we can get a little bite. I'm thinking we're gonna get on them today, honestly. I'm on. Oh my gosh, I just got smacked instantly. First cast. Oh yeah, today's gonna be a good day. Oh my gosh, I just missed again. Oh, he blew up on it that time. He's got it. Oh, okay, that's why I can't catch him. He was literally this small. Oh my gosh, that was the tiniest fish ever. What the heck, that was so weird. I don't know how I had that fish hooked and then not hooked. That was weird. He's got it again. I'm on. Same exact fish. Are you kidding me? Bro, he's hungry. Get up here, little buddy. Well, that's a good sign. We're getting on him right away. On the old chatterbait. Look at that. Thanks, guy. That was the smallest fish ever. He bit me like 5 times in a row. Oh my gosh, that was sick. I watched that. Oh, today is gonna be an insane day. Wow, that was insane. Oh gosh. Oh, okay, 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 okay. That's enough. How to get hooked 101, catch a small fish. Thanks, little guy, appreciate you. Oh, there's one. Is he on? Yep, we got him. Oh my gosh, it's literally a dink fish right now, which I'm not gonna complain at all because it's been rough to catch fish, but like I had 3 straight small fish in a row. And I don't even know if they like actually have it. I can feel them like hitting the back of it and then they're just like on. Thanks, bud. There's one. We're on. Feels pretty decent. Just kidding. About the same size. We're averaging. We're averaging. Hey, it's another fish though. We'll take him. Come here, buddy. I think he's the new biggest of the day, which isn't saying much, but you know, look how he ate that thing. That little Exo Swim, which is my favorite swim bait. Just down the old throat. Thanks, little guy. He just popped right off. See ya. Yep, today is a complete different day. Maybe these fish don't really like it as cold as it is in the morning times. In the afternoon, it's just the way to go. I'm definitely about to run a snake off over here. Let's just, you know, back up a little bit. Oh yeah, there's fish back here. I can see the wake over here. There's fish back here. That's a fish. We're on. There we go. Nothing crazy. We'll take him though. It's been a minute since we got a bite. That was kind of a strange hook set, but it worked. I just hooked this fish in both of the lips. Thanks, little guy. He's pretty cold. They all are pretty cold. You can definitely tell the water temperature's changing, but I mean, I feel like during the day right now is probably one of the best times to fish, just because early morning, I think it's too cold. Like you would think that early morning's still doing good, but like when we came out yesterday, it was pretty bad. Oh gosh. I know that this is a really shallow area, so I mean, they definitely should be pushed up here, chasing bait. Plus there's a lot of good places for bait to hide, so this is definitely a good spot. Plus the birds were over here, so you know there's bait fish, which means there's bass. There's one. Oh my gosh, I threw him out of the water on my hook set. I didn't even set it that hard. Oops. Sorry, little guy. Should have ate it fully. Hey, it was a quick release though. I mean, I didn't know if that was like a fish or if he fully had it, but I'm gonna set it anyways. He was close. There was one. I just watched that. That was sick. How did he miss it? I watched him eat it. What the heck? I think the big dogs are officially pushed up shallow. That was a big blow up. I did not want this chatterbait, that's for sure. There's one. Oh, he's big. He's big. Oh my gosh. Oh, he just smacked my chatterbait. Oh, okay, get up here. All right, he's not as big as I thought he was, but there's definitely a bigger one back here. This is just one. But man, that's definitely an improvement of the day. That's definitely the biggest, I think, on the old chatterbait. Can't beat it. Throwing it up here in the grassy areas. Nothing crazy, but I mean, that is definitely a bigger fish. He's a lot fatter. We'll take him. See you, bud. That bite felt nice. Well, all right, there we go. We just got off of the water. We ended up catching a ton of fish the second day. The first day was a little slow. I think we caught like 2. And the second day we came out here and just absolutely hammered them. So we definitely found the bite period. And we were throwing the right lures the whole entire time. We just couldn't find the fish. But once you get on them, you're on them. So we basically just searched around for some bait fish today. And once we found them, that's where the fish were. So, I mean, that's how fall fishing works. The hard thing about it is finding the fish because they're constantly moving, constantly chasing bait, and they're just really fast. But it was a good time to get out here and do some fall fishing and show you guys a few of my personal favorite fall fishing baits and put them to the test and show you guys that they do work and they do catch fish. And it honestly feels good to actually catch some fish. The past few days of fishing have been pretty rough, but if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.